welcome back to another episode of Joy 20, the Twilight Brigade. Episode, 58? We last left off with our players heading to the town of Wimmick to confront the brawler, Reese Gillerus, who owns a fighting pit outside of the town and has a magic sword that the party is very keen on having. And so, after fighting a couple of minions, Oliver turning into a T-Rex to handle a mage, Ridire basically just waiting for a little gnat to stop flying around him and just take him out in a couple of hits, and Talamh feigning knowing what they were doing. They defeated their first set of opponents and now have all challenged Reese to combat. And that's pretty much where we left off. So unless you have anything else to say, we can jump right into this combat, but I'll leave that up to the three of you.
Side note?
Yes.
It is okay to use feminine pronouns with Talamh, just so you know.
Okay. I wasn't sure, and I keep forgetting to ask until we're midstream, so...
Because I always do.
Well, because the Chewinga probably doesn't have any.
Chewinga doesn't care, but there's
Chewinga doesn't
there's
care,
the Talamh.
and Talamh was
I mean,
feminine
it's
pronouns.
two people into one.
No,
just...
it's one person it's just one person.
Okay.
That is the just happens to have have memories from two people.
Yes. Okay.
That's the way it works. So it's not a plural.
Not a plural, it's not two people, it is one entity, and she is she. Got it. I can do that.
Wait.
Alright, any last words?
Ominous. Wow. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I meant last words
Really
before the fight starts, but...
Next week is previously on Twilight Brigade. The party died.
Welcome, new cast.
Next week, it's like, well, guys, Black Label's the main campaign now. Everybody died.
The wolves just took over.
We're completely having to restructure characters and...
Oh, I meant last words before the fight starts, but it worked out so much better that way. Let's roll for initiative.
Inside that thing!
It makes me so happy.
Finally, an initiative roll that doesn't suck. And it's still worse than both of you.
I just want it to be in mind that I have a 0 bonus. I do have advantage, though. I have advantage on it, and so that's probably why I got so high. Yeah, because the other roll was an 11.
Alright.
So.
Squaring up in the ring. Remember, the walls are about 8 feet tall on any given side. There is a single ladder leading up to the top, and while this crowd looks pretty thin on here, it's actually a pretty solid crowd.
I just want to have one thing I'd like to say to Reese before we start. I just want you to know that while we're together in this ring, I will not let any lasting harm come to you.
Yeah, he just starts laughing. He cracks his knuckles. He's getting
Cool.
ready, and he gets into a fighting position.
Right. I think Panda goes first.
Panda goes first.
All of us, start the party.
I'm going to step forward, and I'm going to take the scythe, and I'm just going to ready an attack action for if Reese approaches us first.
Oh,
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, because I was going to rush him and get in his face, but that works.
Well, that's your turn, then, Ridire, you're up.
I'm going to cast Warding Bond. The spell wards a willing creature I touch and creates a mystic connection between me and the target until the spell ends. This is what the bracelets are for.
Yep.
While the target, Oliver is the target, while the target is within 60 feet of me, he gains a +1 bonus to AC and all saving throws, and has resistance to all damage. Every time he takes damage, I take the same amount of damage. So I don't like the way it's worded, because it's like it says he has resistance, but he doesn't have resistance. I'm just taking half the damage.
Oh, you're splitting damage.
We're splitting the damage between us. If I drop to 0 hit points, or he gets more than 60 feet away from me, it'll end. And then, or I can dismiss it as an action.
Okay.
And then I will just have my shield ready.
Then Talamh, you're up.
I'm gonna use my bonus action for my kinetic shield. That's just my, like, the armor of earth.
Yep.
Wild shape. I'm going to look at him menacingly, and I will also ready an attack for when he runs up.
Okay.
Oh, could I taunt him as a bonus action? Since all I did was cast the spell? Sorry, I had to go back, but I just...
I mean,
not like with any... just essentially to try and keep his attention a tiny bit focused on me. Just like an intimidation check or something.
as a bonus action, I would say you can try. The DC can be higher as a bonus action than it would be as a action.
I'm fine with that, because there's no guarantee anyways.
Yeah.
So is Intimidation fine, or would you rather me use something else?
No, Intimidation's fine.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll just be like, you're going down. It's a nat 20, 30.
All right. I guess on that,
believe I always roll my freaking nat 20s when I'm doing one of these types of things.
Oh my god. You...
Okay, well, with a nat 20 on that with a 30, he's going to get provoked.
I just want him to come at me, because then both of them will get their attacks on him, so.
Yeah, so...
Yep.
At the end of Taldama's turn, he's going to use a legendary action to rush forward and make an attack on Ridire.
We get our attacks
no.
too, correct?
Yes.
It's a 18 to hit.
18 will miss,
Oh.
and a nat
18
1
missed.
will miss.
Holy crap, 18 misses? That's not good.
And a 28 to hit, Ridire.
What the hell? Okay, yeah, that hits,
He
obviously.
rolled really high. That's gonna be 25 to hit, or 25 damage.
You're 25 damage?
Yep.
What is... Describe what he is doing
So-
that does 25 damage.
He rushes up and with a giant meaty fist that is wishing through the air, clocks you right in the side of the helmet.
To be fair, that's a legendary action he just did.
Yeah, but the legendary action just allows him to make the attack. It doesn't
Nope.
make the attack more powerful.
Nope.
No, it isn't. It is a special attack?
It's the Brawler Dash.
Okay, well then
So
I don't
here's
feel so
what I'm gonna
worried that he
say.
does 25 damage.
Because you ran up to us,
Zero?
probably.
Zero, I'm gonna tell you this straight up. Don't try and plan out what he does. This is 100% a homebrew guy.
Oh, no, but yeah, okay.
None of it is
I'm
going
just saying-
to be from anything.
No-
I have...
normal legendary things, they just allow you to do something out of turn is how they normally work. That's
Yeah,
why
he has some of those too. This
I'm
is
still
a
above 100.
3-on-1 fight, and he is using his fist. It's gonna be a thing.
still above 100, so we're okay.
Yeah, just know that that's... So, then it's his turn now. And he's going to hit... Let's see, he hit you for that one. Oh, I'll roll to see if he stays with you. he does turn his focus on Talamh.
Oh, it's his turn?
Yep.
He makes it.
Just to make a dex saving throw.
Make a dexterity saving throw. Wait, hold on. No, don't make a dexterity saving throw, because I might need my reaction.
Okay.
Oh, he uses a reaction to do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Oh, barely. Damn it.
That's 21 damage.
Jeez.
All right. Well, that is 10 damage.
Okay.
Still above 100, guys.
And
Was that the new way your Armor of Earth works?
Yeah.
It lets you oh, that's cool.
all right,
Because I don't think you've used it since you guys changed it, so I hadn't seen how the new one functions.
that'll be his turn.
Cool.
Well, that's good at least. All right, Oliver, drop a train on him.
Had we said we were allowing magic? Is that what we were paying for?
Yeah, that's why we each shelled out 300 gold.
Can he make me a intelligence saving throw, please?
Yes, he can, and that's going to be a 19.
All right, he
Dang
saves. I believe he still takes half damage, though. Hold up. Okay, so he's going to, for a split moment, see like swirling versions of the scythe come towards him. He's gonna take 27. I'll do that acid, so that'll add 5. So that'll be 32 acid damage.
That's nice.
For that.
Okay.
But he will not be stuck in place, unfortunately.
That's okay. It's a good chunk of damage at least.
Yeah.
He's at least taken as much as he's done to any one of us now, so that's something.
All right, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right, at the end of your turn, he's going to use a legendary action to hit you. That's 21 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. So that misses. Ridire, you're up.
All right. His athletics is probably really good, and I historically roll really bad with my shield dash.
Yeah.
But should I attempt it anyways? Because it's just a bonus action.
Do you have anything else to do with your bonus action?
I could cast spells, but I'm already concentrating on. Warding Bond isn't concentration. Never mind. So I don't have to concentrate on it. So I could cast a concentration spell. It's still early on in the fight. I'm gonna try it once. I'm gonna shield dash.
Okay.
I'm gonna hope that I roll high. It's 17. He's gonna easily beat that, I'm sure.
Yep, that's a 28.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Holy Christ!
His-
What bonuses does he have to every single thing that he does?
he's got like all 20s.
Yeah.
He does not. He does not. I will say that.
All right, and then I attack, I guess. Spear. That's a 23.
That'll hit.
Okay, 8 piercing, 8 radiant. So 16.
16 damage.
And we'll spear again for 13, which will miss.
Yep.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Nope. He's gonna hold off. Okay. Talamh, you're up.
Would being kind of catty corner from Oliver give me advantage?
Yes.
Or do you want? Okay.
Yes, because of Oliver, yes, you would have advantage.
All right. Bonus action. I am going to Shillelagh.
Okay.
Nice. That's smart.
And I have to edit this thing again because I don't usually do it until I whoa, not 7d10, 1d10.
Yeah, let's not 70d10.
And
Fight
yeah.
Over in one turn.
So will a 31
What
hit?
the hell?
Oh, thank goodness.
Nice.
That's
was a
12
little bit
bludgeoning and
scared.
4 thunder.
Yeah, that's gonna be another 16 damage.
Nice.
Also, where is this feature? I want to make sure it doesn't use my reaction again. Because I'm probably going to use Treacherous Ground on him. Oh, okay, never mind. I can't do it this turn because it takes a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm trying to be very careful with action economy and making sure I don't overuse things.
Yeah, same.
All right.
Because after those first couple of points of damage, I'm like,
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that will be the end of my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to take another legendary action to attack. You, Talamh.
Okay.
That's 26 to hit.
Okay, that will hit me.
And that's gonna be 19 damage. Bludgeoning.
Oh, that'll be 14 bludgeoning.
Let's see, he's hit Ridire, he's hit Talamh a couple of times. Oliver, has he hit you?
Luckily,
Legendary
shield
action,
stopped
but
it.
shield
the
stopped
shield stopped it from actually landing. Yeah.
Alright, he's an opportunity brawler right now. He doesn't want anybody staying up for too long, so I think he's gonna attack you, Oliver.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
He has
That
not
hits.
rolled lower than a 22.
Mm-hmm. My AC
Jeez.
right now is at 23 right now.
He's rolling really well, I will add. Alright, that's, wow. Yeah, that's, 25 damage.
Except Oliver only
Half.
takes half, and I take the other half.
Yep.
So we both take.
So does it go, what, to 12 and 13, or...?
Yep, 12 and 13. Ridire, you get to decide who gets the 13.
I'll take the 13.
Okay.
Alright, and then he doesn't really want to get ganged up on here too much. So I think he's going to allow the attack of opportunities to happen for those that haven't used a reaction yet.
I have, so I can't.
I have as well.
I
So we can roll
will
5.
do the attack of opportunity then.
20.
Come on. I believe in the heart of the cards. Nope, I don't. That's a
Nope.
17.
Misses.
Should
Okay.
have believed in the heart of the dice. Dang it, I'm a fool.
Alright, Oliver, you're up.
Bless. I'm going to bless myself, Talamh, and Ridire. We all now get a D4 to attack rolls or saving throws.
Okay.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Alright,
That's all I got.
is that a concentration?
That is concentration.
Okay, I'm gonna mark it just so we
That's
remember
good.
that.
Yeah, because we can sometimes be bad about that.
It's one of the hardest things I think to remember.
It's just, yeah, keeping track of it.
I like that symbol for concentration.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
thinking so hard.
Is it is it my turn, or can he do a legendary from all the way over there?
He might be able to, but he won't.
He's gonna, if he's doing what he did before, he's probably backing up to rush at us again, right?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be preventing that shortly. All right. So my turn.
Yep.
5, 10, 15. All right. As a bonus action, I am going to cast Spirit Shroud. I call forth spirits of the dead, which flit around me for spell's duration. This is concentration if you wanted to put that on me as well. Until the spell ends, I will deal an extra d8 damage whenever I hit a creature within 10 feet of me. And that damage is going to be necrotic, because I get to choose. Any creature that takes that damage cannot regain hit points until my next turn.
Okay.
And any creature of my choice that starts its turn within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 feet until my next turn.
Okay.
So, if Reese starts his turn within 10 feet of me, his speed is reduced by 10. We're just gonna-
Sounds good.
He is the target that I choose within 10 feet of me. And that's my bonus action, and then I'm going to swing McSwinger at him with my main attack.
Okay.
Might is ours.
So that's a 19.
Just hits.
All right. So now we know what his AC is, guys. So that's 15, and then I do an extra D8 of necrotic, so another 5. So that is 20 damage altogether if he doesn't have any special resistances or vulnerabilities.
Doesn't seem to be resisting it in any way right now.
Cool. And then second spear attack. That's a 28. Rolled really poor on damage, unfortunately, but I will do the extra D8. Wow.
Ooh.
So that's an extra 8 altogether.
All right.
That's still 28 across both attacks. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
All right. He's gonna use his. Is it the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. He's gonna use a legendary action to punch you.
Okay.
Jesus, how many legendary actions does this guy have?
They can take legendary actions every time a player ends. That's how legendary creatures work. They don't have a limited number of them.
No,
So
I
he
thought-
he has a limited number of them, but he gets them back at
Oh.
the start of every turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, every
crazy.
creature that has them functions differently. So some of them have like certain abilities don't recharge, but they can always use it to make an attack and things like that. So
And some actions cost more than others.
yes, yep.
That's a 27 to hit.
That clearly hits.
Yeah. And that will be 21 damage.
Ow.
And then roll for concentration, which will
Which
be
would be 10.
Um,
11 or
it's
10.
It's 10 either way because it's
10 goes to the
it's
players, so
half.
yeah.
You have a +4
So-
because of bless too.
All right. Well, I will just roll Constitution first,
Plus
and then
D4,
the plus
actually.
D4 will make it a 10 no matter what. So.
Yep. Oh man. All right.
That was lucky.
Good to know that your Constitution saving throw, he's gonna have to hit you a lot harder than that. Talamh, you're up.
Okay, I'm stepping over here. As a bonus action, I'm using my Treacherous Ground feature on 1, 2, 3, 4 squares here. So not the one that Ridire's in.
Yep.
Which means on his turn, he's going to have to make a dex save.
Okay.
This does not use my reaction. And then it's like a churning earth kind of thing. It makes it difficult terrain for him too in that spot. And then I'm gonna whip the magic stone that I prepared earlier at him.
Okay.
Oh.
None of those are gonna.
Doesn't hit.
Nope.
Even with the D4, I can't.
Yeah, it'll only be
Can't
18.
get it. Well, I tried. Okay,
All right, so that's the end of your turn.
that's the end of my turn. On his turn,
Well, start legendary action first because he didn't use them all, so he's gonna punch Ridire again.
Okay.
Because now he's stuck here. That's a 17.
That misses.
That misses.
Wow. Finally. He's distracted just enough by the churning earth that I was able to get my shield up in time.
All right, so dexterity saving throw.
yes.
Oh, thank goodness. I can take a few more hits, but I don't want to.
That's an 18.
My save is 8. My save is 18.
All right, so he fails.
Good, he's restrained, and he has,
Oh.
which means he has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws,
So he's restrained and has dexterity on saving throws.
or he has disadvantage. Restrained means you
gives
have.
him-
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And his
Restrained
speed
is
is
his
zero.
speed is 0, and he attack rolls have advantage against him, and
Okay.
his attack rolls have disadvantage. I'm assuming that lasts until your next turn.
Lasts until the beginning of his next turn,
His next turn.
Okay.
and he'll have to make the save again,
Yep.
but he'll be at
So-
disadvantage.
All right.
Yeah.
So now his turn officially starts.
Yep.
So he's restrained as the ground comes up and forces his speed to 0.
Yes.
And in struggling against this by getting hit by all the little spirit shroud stuff that's surrounding you, taking a decent chunk of his health out, he's getting really, really pissed off. And he starts to foam at the mouth, and one of his eyes goes kind of bloodshot. and he lets out a yell, and he's going to swing at Ridire.
Phase 2.
We've unlocked phase 2 of the boss fight. Quick, memorize his attack patterns.
So that's
Roll.
that's a 28.
Dodge.
That's gonna hit
Yep.
for 22 damage.
Jeez.
Ouch.
And then he's going to have his rage ability trigger, which is his rage multi-attack. So that'll be another 27 to hit.
Alright, I saved
God.
in the first one. Alright.
And that will be another 21 damage.
Jeez. Okay, guys. I'm not going to be able to tank for much longer. I'm just
All
letting
right.
you know.
Oh, okay.
If he hits me twice more, I'm down.
All right.
Got it.
And that will end his turn because he has no speed.
Yep.
So, Oliver, you're up.
He will make a dexterity saving throw as I acid splash real quick.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
That's a nat 1.
Okay, so he'll take 15 acid damage from that. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to Healing Word Ridire for... I don't actually have that built in, I don't think. But I'm going to do that at 3rd level. So you will gain... 2, 11 hit points back.
Sweet. Thank you.
And then I'm going to move 5, 10.
Okay.
It's my turn.
On that, he's going to use a different legendary action.
Of course he is.
And I need Oliver to roll a charisma saving throw.
You're within 10 feet of me, so you get +5.
That is a 24.
Yeah, that'll succeed.
Oh.
I use my legendary resistance.
Alright. That's too bad.
No, I think that's very good. I don't know
I
what you're
think that's
talking
fine.
about.
I'm okay with that.
Alright, Ridire, it's your turn.
Alright, I want to attack, but I know I shouldn't. So,
Dodge action.
I'm going to use... Oh, wait. Did he roll with disadvantage when he attacked me?
Because his attacks were at disadvantage.
Because he was supposed to be at disadvantage. He probably still would have hit. His roll to hit's impressive, but maybe I
Yeah.
can not take one of them.
One would be a nat 20. And the other would hit.
Oh.
Okay, so he would have hit him anyway. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. It's worth it to maybe avoid a hit.
You don't want that nat 20 on that hit.
Yeah, well, the disadvantage would have been the other one anyways, so... so it at
Yeah,
least
but you
prevented the nat
negated
20.
the next time I roll.
Yeah.
Could have been a nat.
Um,
could have been that nat 20. So.
Okay. So here's the question: Do I try and heal myself up a bit, or do I just attack him while I have advantage on him? I'm gonna risk the Trisket, and I'm going to attack. So with advantage, there's a 25.
That'll hit.
So, and then the extra D8 of necrotic, an extra 2.
All right, and he's now resistant to the piercing, so that's 12.
Great. No, it's a magical spear though.
If he's raging, though.
He's raging. So
Oh, it's a barbarian
bludgeoning,
rage.
piercing, and slashing. All
Yeah, it doesn't.
Wait,
it's
even
not, it doesn't
non-magical? Even
specify-
magical?
It doesn't
Correct.
specify magical or non-magical for barbarian
That's what-
rage.
yeah,
Yep.
barbarian.
That's why barbarian rage
resistance
is
to that
really,
damage.
really good. That's okay though. Yeah, stab again. That is a nat 20.
Smite
There you
him!
go.
Smite
Yeah,
him!
we're gonna do a level 4 smite,
Okay.
which is an additional 5d8 of radiant plus my 1d8 of necrotic. So he's not resistant to either, right? So I'll just roll all 68 at once if that's
He is not resistant to.
Are you doubling these?
Oh yeah, and it's doubled. So that's 12d8.
Okay.
Paladin.
All
Holy
right.
crap.
So that's 68 additional damage mixed of radiant and necrotic.
You're right.
Plus the 11, plus the 15 he took. Oh wait, no, it's piercing would have been halved. So
Yep.
5, and then 9. So we took 9 plus 68, so 77 damage.
Holy crap.
Holy crap. All right.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to chug a superior healing potion.
So you have to roll for that probably, though.
Yes,
Yep.
I have to roll for it. So superior healing potion is, what is it? 88 plus 8? Or 84 plus 8? I can't remember. We don't use superiors very often.
Why did I give you a superior?
You gave me 3.
8d4 plus 8.
84 plus 8. Okay, I was correct. All right. And that gives me 24 back, which is good.
It's at least another hit.
I have a nice amount of hit points. That's the reason I was like, should I heal? But I was like, I have the advantage, so it gives me that little bit better chance of maybe scoring a crit. And I'm happy I took that chance. All right.
Oh, wait, I forgot about an ability.
Ugh.
Yes. I knew that I
Jeez.
had it, that this wasn't going to be one-shotted in that kind of a
What is
hit.
the ability?
Adamantine Skin.
Okay.
Any critical hit becomes a normal hit when raging.
Jeez. Is this guy's like so overtuned?
Right. So I guess have that 6. Okay, so that's 3.
77 divided by 2.
All right, so 77 divided by 2 would be 37?
77 by 2 is 38.5.
So 38.
So 38.
Just unless you're going to round up, but yeah.
No.
That's
That
still a good
did
chunk of damage.
massive amount of damage. It just he's now
38's a
no
pretty good
longer
amount of
on
damage.
death's door. Talamh, you're up.
Right. I want to try. Should I try something big, guys?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going with that homebrew spell that Truck let me have.
Okay. Yep.
Your homebrew spell is so powerful, you just made him pray to a god he doesn't believe exists.
Okay. You transform the earth into a worm-like maw at an unoccupied point on the ground within range, which is 60 feet. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the worm. On a hit, the target takes piercing damage equal to 3d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. The target is a large or smaller creature. It must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be swallowed by the worm. So I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please, at disadvantage.
And it's restrained, so attack rolls have advantage, right? Or is it just melee attack rolls?
No, the attack roll had advantage
Okay.
because it's a melee attack from the worm.
True. Okay.
Yeah, that's a 5. That failed.
So he's now swallowed by the earth,
Okay.
and he's taking 6d6 bludgeoning damage. And a swallowed creature is blinded and restrained and has total cover against attacks and other effects outside of the worm. So take a breather, boys.
It doesn't take the 66 until your turn, though. So if he
yeah.
escapes before then, he
At the
won't
start
take
of each
that.
of my turns.
But he does take this initial damage roll.
The 25 piercing, which halved would be
12.
12 or
12.
13.
12 or 13, yep. And then the bludgeoning would also be halved, so it's another 12. So yeah, 24 altogether, essentially.
At the start of each
25
of my
piercing and
turns.
24 bludgeoning.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's at the start of each of my turns, so I don't know if... I guess it wouldn't. The bludgeoning wouldn't take effect till the next turn, right?
Isn't that part of the initial attack, or does it only... Oh, no, yeah, okay,
no,
yeah, you're
it's-
right. So the bludgeoning is the other roll. So yeah, so he just takes the 12 then.
Yep.
So,
Cool.
All right. What level spell is that?
That's a 6th level spell.
Okay.
It does... So he can make a dexterity saving throw to escape.
And
the same throw.
he is still restrained because he's disadvantaged. It's at disadvantage.
Yeah, he's still restrained inside of it, so.
Alright, he used a legendary action to
A counterspell or something?
dispel magic.
Dispel. Nice.
Yep.
While swallowed.
Interestingly, the spell is not coming from him.
So that's he just
There's some
dispelled
sort
it.
of there's no he failed.
No, he
but
failed.
Oh,
He failed.
There's some sort of effect that dispels high level or that attempts to dispel high level magic within the arena, which is kind of cool. Either there's
Which
someone
makes
else
sense.
either there's someone else that's doing it, or there's like an enchantment on the area or something like that.
Alright.
Either way,
Is that the end of your turn?
yes.
Alright. At the start of his turn, we're gonna roll again.
Deck save at
saving
disadvantage,
throw,
please.
Disadvantage.
Oh, that's a 4. So still restrained.
Still swallowed.
Still swallowed. Alright, he's gonna do that again, so... Alright, that's gonna be a 17 to dispel. And I believe it is... The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So...
16.
16. So 17 does succeed. Somebody in the crowd... This is his special action. Cheat.
Oh God.
I labeled it as cheat. For this very reason. There are limited numbers of that, by the way. Somebody
That's
also
fine, though.
tried to banish Oliver again.
Oh wow.
That's what he had succeeded on.
Yeah. He at least wasted his action trying to dex save away from the worm. So the worm, at the very least, dealt a little bit of damage and made him waste a turn, which helps. So.
But you watch as the worm disappears.
And he like falls to the ground with a bunch of like dirt.
It's
around
prone
him.
now.
He is prone.
Oh, that's useful.
All right.
Man.
That should be everything that he can do. The crowd is gonna start chanting his name. I think I'm gonna
Good
use.
for them.
I think I'm gonna use this last cheap feature now. The crowd starts chanting his name, and you can see him getting kind of bolstered up, and they're chanting. And he seems to get a little bit more breath and more vitality.
He is not allowed to restore hit points until my next turn because of Spirit Shroud.
Yeah.
Your turn already went that one time. Is it?
No,
every-
since the last time I attacked him and dealt damage to him, which was my turn has not come around yet.
Yeah, it has.
Every time you
No.
deal damage, it re-ups.
I dealt damage to him, and then she swallowed him with the worm, and then it's his turn. It has not come back around to my turn yet.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nice feature there, Ridire.
Yeah. Any creature that takes this damage cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
All right.
Oh, you
Wow.
can save your cheat for something else because it wouldn't work. Because you had not remembered that he couldn't heal, and had you
I
remembered,
thought it
you
had
wouldn't have
ended.
used it.
I thought it ended.
No, it's as long as I hit him with that additional D8 of damage, it's until my next turn. And it seems like a lot has happened because all of the worm stuff, but that all happened between her turn and his turn. So is it Oliver's turn now
It's
then? or-
Oliver's turn.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to use my 7th level. If you're going to cheat again, go ahead. This initial is at disadvantage, so it's a 14 to hit, so he does not take the piercing damage. However, because he is prone, it will be, and it's at 7th level, so it's 6 cold, and then let me double check
Yeah,
here.
regardless of hit, it's gonna explode.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
AoE will hit him.
2d6, so it should normally do 8d6, so I need to do 66. 8d6 plus 5. So it misses, but it does do 29. That's kind of a dumb 7th level, but it's going to do 29 acid damage just for funsies, I'm going to use my last sorcery point and give myself resistance to acid, but...
That is 20... What did you say, 25? 26?
29.
29.
29 acid damage.
Good lord. Alright.
It's a 7th level. It's kind of a bad 7th level,
And he
actually.
can't dodge that, because he's...
It's a dex save.
Okay, it is a dex save, and...
Mm-hmm.
He can still make saves. Prone doesn't affect your saves. You just you can't move.
Oh, by the way,
But he's absolutely gonna fail it.
treacherous ground still didn't go away.
I know.
Yeah, but he didn't. He wasn't. He's immune from it for this turn because he was inside the worm when his turn started.
True.
So.
But now having his speed just to get up, and then minusing his speed because of both of you, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
All right, so he failed
So even
that
if he
for sure.
succeeds.
He failed that, so he takes the other 29 there.
He's looking really hurt.
I'm going to take a... As my bonus action, I'm going to take a 2nd level slot and give myself more sorcery points.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Ridire, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
You're gonna succeed on this. I just have to do something.
That's a 14.
Plus the
Plus
D4.
4. Plus the D4 there.
17.
Oh, you actually do fail! Yay!
What happens?
You take...
Keep in mind I rolled a 2 for that to happen.
Gosh, wow.
I have a plus 12.
Somebody calls out from the crowd, "You suck." You take 1 psychic damage and have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
I am so happy that I took that psychic damage. I am so happy to take
Nice.
cutting words.
Vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery damage. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's 100% fair.
That's pretty much what I've got right now.
All right, is it my turn?
Yep. You
So
have
the
disadvantage on your attack.
But it's
I
canceled
also
out by
have-
the
but I
advantage
also have advantage because he's
on the
prone.
prone.
Yep.
It's a regular
So-
attack.
Spear. That's a 27.
Yep, that'll hit.
So that's 13 plus Spirit Shroud still up.
So 11 divided by 2, that'll be...
So 5,
5,
6, 7, 8, 9.
9 damage, including the Spirit Shroud, which means he can't heal.
Yep. Spirit Shroud, man. It's freaking awesome. I don't use it very often. This was a good time to use it.
All right, I'm gonna go rules lawyer on Spirit Shroud and see if I can find a loophole.
It's a concentration, so if you can break my concentration, if they get further than 10 feet away from me, but that doesn't matter if I hit them with the damage. Yeah, I mean, really, it's just he has to break my concentration on it, or like dispel it, things like that.
All right,
it's a pretty powerful
so,
spell. It's a Tasha's one. So.
Let's see here. Let's see how rules lawyer we are with this. This is going to be interesting. It says he can't regain hit points.
Yes.
The writing on Crowd's favorite is that he gains temporary hit points.
Oh, if it was temporary hit points, then yeah, that's different.
Okay.
I thought I didn't realize it was temporary. So yeah. Yep.
All right.
No,
so
temporary are different. So
the crowd gets behind him and he gets a little bit of strength back.
There you go.
Not much. I mean, it's a lot against
Yep.
a single.
Anyways,
enemy,
I'm gonna swing my second attack at him.
Yep.
Which is not at disadvantage. So that's a 25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10.
another 10.
Yep. Okay.
And then bonus action. No, I won't do that. I'll be done.
Okay. You just feel like there's a giant target on your back now.
I've been marked.
You
Hunter's
have
mark,
been
no!
marked.
Is there a hunter's mark on you?
Not a hunter's mark, a true strike.
True Strike, the best spell in Dungeons and Dragons.
The most
Wait,
useful
Reese has
spell.
True Strike?
No, one of his
Oh.
mages in the crowd is using their legendary action to cheat to use True Strike.
But True Strike doesn't give advantage to someone else. It only
Yeah,
gives
only
it to
to
you.
them. Only to themselves.
So they gave themselves advantage.
to hit Ridire.
He's the
I
one
guess-
cheating to cast the True Strike, so then it is.
It's it's a technically different effect that has the same effect of True Strike, but can affect other people
Yes,
for the purposes of his cheating.
yes.
Because that would actually make True Strike a useful spell.
I know.
I know, right?
If it made the next attack have advantage, it would be an amazing spell.
He's casting the cheat, which is casting the True
No,
Strike.
no, it's fine. Yeah,
But
it's
he
technically not
doesn't-
True Strike, but it's something similar.
It's True Strike at this point. He has.
The person in the
Ugh.
crowd is assisting him and giving him advantage. That's what it is. They're
Yeah,
doing
True
the aid
Strike.
action. They're
True Strike
they're a
Plus.
mastermind rogue that can use aid at 30 feet. That's what it is.
It's the DLC for True Strike.
I gotta do something. You're wiping the floor with him, and I
You're
only
not
pulled.
supposed to. There's 3 of us.
He reduced me to 34 hit points earlier.
I only
Yeah,
pulled
but
my
he's not-
punches by a little bit. He's not dealing.
Had he hit me the one time that he missed, I would probably have been below 10 hit points, or pretty dang close to 10 hit points.
I definitely pulled my punches on him because I wasn't sure if I had made him too strong. But
I mean, you made him pretty strong.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's
He's
why.
resisted a lot of our stuff.
I think literally what all it comes down to is just action economy.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
if there were like a couple other people in there, it would be a lot.
Oh, if that
Lot
banishment had gone off on you,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 2 people, that would have been a huge game changer. All right, Talamh, you're up. He is on the floor. He is in your terrain. He's looking bloodied.
I'm going Guardian of Nature, Primal Beast. So instead of fur, just imagine like my skin just gets kind of spikier, and my Chewinga, I can't hold back the Chewinga face, and it's just going that blank white with the black swirls that you see
Mhm.
on Chewinga masks. And that's a bonus action to do this. It is concentration. And I'm gonna waltz up, and I will hit him with my shillelagh staff.
Okay.
Give him the nards. Oh.
22 will hit.
And then I'm gonna be like, Ridire, you got this?
I don't know.
7 plus 4 is 11.
I'm gonna hang back and stand next to Oliver again.
Okay.
Or, you know, no, I've got more hit points
Sorry.
than Ser Ridire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay. Am I blocking? You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm trying to like not slow the thing down. So yeah.
I have 40 feet of movement right now. So
Yeah, Oliver can move if he
Oliver
needs to.
can move if he needs. There's a. I might point out the clear line of sight here.
Yeah.
This is not working out well for Reese at all. All right, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, on legendary action of cheating, what is the Spirit Shroud level?
It's a level 3 spell.
Okay.
Roll up, roll up,
The
roll
spell, I
up.
think, automatically dispels 3rd level spells.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
The spell does,
counter,
yeah.
I know Counterspell does. I think the spell does as well.
Any spell of 3rd or lower, it ends. All right, we're getting rid of that one at least.
Cool.
That's.
wait till he finds out I have fairy fire.
I mean,
Until I cast Spirit Shroud again.
he's gonna get up. All right, he's gonna use his rage multi.
He has to make it. He has to make a dex save to not be restrained by her terrain.
Oh, that's right.
At the start
At
of his turn.
disadvantage, by the way.
Yep.
No, he wasn't. He's not already restrained.
Oh, he's not? Oh, I guess
He's not already restrained, so he doesn't. He's not at disadvantage for this one.
So that's a 13.
So now
he's restrained. So now he's at disadvantage to attack.
Just gonna ahead and swing away.
Instead of Twilight Brigade, we should just be called the Battlefield Controllers.
Yeah. That's
Ground traffic controllers.
Alright, that's gonna be a miss.
Was he attacking?
You.
Oh.
Gonna do it again. That's a nat 20 for his second attack, and a 29 for the actual one.
So it hits, but it's at least not a nat 20.
Oh my
so
god.
the disadvantage did its job.
Thank goodness.
Because a crit would have been very bad.
Alright, so that's gonna be 23 points of damage.
Oh, there's the healing potion gone.
Good thing you chugged it.
And that's... yep, the Gladiator Resilience does nothing on any of these. Yeah, no, that's his turn. Oliver, you're up.
I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here. I'm going to quicken spell, just for extra assurance that I will be okay. I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself. So I have now split into 3 duplicates on top of myself, and then as my bonus action, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to Toll the Dead. This is not a high saving throw, but it's still a saving throw.
And it's dexterity, right?
It's
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
It's wisdom. This will be acid as well. That was a great roll.
It was.
Oh, he definitely succeeds on that.
Okay, so he
Yeah.
doesn't take it. Good
Toll
roll.
the
Though.
Dead.
That would have been.
It's a save or suck.
That would be
But
a
it could be good.
32.
It can do so
32
much.
acid damage.
It can do so much
cantrip.
damage when it hits. That's why it's one of those really like high
For-
risk, high reward cantrips.
For reference, though, if that had done damage, that would have been more damage than the 7th level did.
Yeah. Well, that's because
Seventh
you use 7th level ice knife, not
Yeah.
something that's because not every spell upscales well.
Yep.
So
I just don't have a lot of like single target. I couldn't guiding bolt because we already had.
that's what I'm saying.
advantage.
That's why you should get Melf's minute meteors because
be a
you
good
get to
one.
cast them. They float around you, and then you just use them when you need them.
Yep.
Question, Talamh.
Yes.
Is it 10 feet per square to move out of that?
If he's not restrained.
Okay.
Restrained is his movement is 0.
Yeah, that's right.
But if he's not restrained, then yeah, it's just difficult terrain, so it costs twice as much movement.
Okay. Oliver, is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, legendary action. He's gonna hit Ridire. That is a 13.
That will miss.
Okay.
Okay, he's missed twice, but gosh dang, have I been grateful for it both times.
Alright, Ridire, you're up.
Alright, guess what time it is?
What time is it?
Spirit Shroud time!
Yay!
No!
I recast Spirit
Why didn't I
Shroud.
heal? Oh, damn it!
Oh, he could have raised the crowd.
No, he
Well,
can
that's
do that
temporary
once.
hit points anyways.
He can do that once
Yeah.
per day. I used that already.
Oh.
One of them has healing word in the crowd.
Spirit Shroud is back up.
Oh, he was so angry. He just needed to hit.
And I am going to stabby mixed. You know what? And it's not going to be necrotic this time. We're going to make it cold damage, just cause. So spear for 21.
That'll hit. That's 7 damage, 8 damage.
And then spear 28 because he's restrained, so I have advantage. So then that'll be 7, 13.
He's still up, barely. Oh, all right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. Legendary action. He's gonna attack you.
It's focusing on me.
You're hitting him a lot, and the Spirit Shroud is pissing him off.
Yeah, good.
All right, that's a 29.
That'll hit. That's with disadvantage.
No.
He's still probably gonna hit me, but
27.
yeah, still hits. So
All right.
I just want to make sure we're rolling it.
Yep. That's 17 damage.
Oh, you know what I haven't
wow,
done?
That's not nearly as bad as his last one. It still sucks, but it's not nearly as bad as his last one.
I haven't been doing my D8 every time he's failed. But whatever. I'm gonna hand wave it now. Because he's supposed to take a D8 every time he fails his deck save in the treacherous ground.
Oh god.
It's only happened like twice, I think, but
Yeah, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
yeah.
His dex is his lowest stat, and it is sucking for this fight.
Thank goodness. Oh. All right.
All right.
So then it's Talamh, I believe.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Talamh, yeah, he's looking incredibly hurt.
All I'm
Knocking
gonna
out.
say is, do you want to back out?
He roars in your face.
Okay.
Oh,
kill
you.
I will not do lethal damage.
Okay.
Will 26 hit?
Yeah.
So Guardian of Nature will do an additional 1d6 of force damage.
Oh god. He was
So it's 16
had
damage.
2 hit points. He had
Oh my
2
gosh.
hit points left. He's down.
Hold on. Oh, okay, because I was going to unarmed strike him too.
You don't need to. You breathed on him and he was ready to go down.
I had to specify non-lethal, by the way.
I know. Oh. Alright, how do you do this?
Alright, so he's in the treacherous ground. He's trying his best not to get too hurt by the all the spikes that are kind of churning up at his feet. And I take my staff and I just crack it on the back of his knees.
Oh.
And he hits his head on the way down.
You watch as this foaming at the mouth, wild-eyed man, the long hair now feeling more like a mane of tangled hair, his muscles all stretched and bulging, and he goes down and almost deflates as he's unconscious. The crowd just starts cheering, going wild. You can see some of his minions looking a little confused as to what happened, but,
Something look up.
And I want to spot one of the people that's like confused that was cheating for him, and I'm just gonna do the
Roll an intimidation check.
yes, please. 17.
Yeah, that's enough to send a couple of them running in the other direction.
I believe it is all 4 of me, will walk up to him, and I'll just kneel down, and just to make sure, I'll spare the dying.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So his rage ends as he's unconscious, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good.
It doesn't heal him. It doesn't bring him up. He's
It
just
it
stabilized.
stabilizes him so he won't bleed out. Yep.
Yep.
Well,
Unless
I said
he's undead
non-lethal.
or-
Yeah,
he's
but
an undead or a
he's making
construct.
sure that he doesn't cause us to accidentally kill him.
I gotcha.
Unless he's an undead or a construct.
He
Which
does
case
have
I can't do
adamantine skin.
anything,
He
so-
could be a construct.
He was a robot the whole time. And now we'll figure out who the real villain was. Old Man McGreary.
All right.
I would have
Well,
gotten away from it too if it wasn't for you darn paladins and druids.
he's gonna take a nap for about 4 minutes or whatever the long end of a healthy knockout is.
Oh, I mold earth him a nice little pillow.
Yeah, I'll dispel Spirit Shroud, and I'm gonna painfully climb out of the pit.
Oh yeah, I'm making steps for.
Want to know how many
myself.
hit points I've got, guys?
1.
28.
Nice.
Not bad.
I have 91. He took some off of me.
I have 79.
Yeah, I'm mold earthing, and I'm just
I
gonna.
am the one that we
want to have their hit points dive because that means I'm tanking properly. So
Yeah, I'm mold earthing back up towards Joseph.
If you hadn't rolled that intimidation check at the beginning, he was going to focus on Talamh the entire fight.
That would have been interesting.
So I did my job.
Yay!
I'll burn a 5th level and healing word, Ridire, for 11.
No, I don't need it. I don't need it.
Okay, well, I'll take it back then.
Can I count this as part of a short rest? Like now that we're out of a fight?
Yeah, you said you're walking up to Joseph. What do you do? 'Cause we'll see about a short rest as you.
I'm walking up to Joseph, and I'm just gonna sit at the edge of the pit with my legs dangling.
You seem to move a lot better than your first fight.
The little. Oh yeah, my face has gone back to normal, by the way. Well, you know, when you're fighting the big guy, you kind of hold back.
Yeah. I guess this is yours, and he puts the sword out.
Thank you. I take the sword. Does it do the whole magical tingle?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, he was right. It does tingle. But I do tell to Joseph, listen, 3-on-1, even though he was cheating, he can keep the 300 from me.
Well, that's very gracious of you. Okay, I'm gonna see it about returning the gold to the others and helping him out of the...
Yeah, help the old man out of the pit.
Oh, please don't call him that. He's gonna hit me.
I'm not talking about Reese, I'm talking about Ridire. Or are you already out?
I'm on the bench,
Oh.
I laid on hands myself, and I'm just sitting there like.
And then I'll stroll, and what I'm gonna do is actually like mold earth enough that Reese is now at ground level and he can just walk out.
Okay.
When he wakes up.
All right. So he's at ground level. There's a large crowd has formed around to see him sleeping, basically. People are afraid to get too close to him because they don't know how he's gonna act when he wakes up.
I am taking my gold back.
There's a lot of talk right now of like, do you wake him up? No, you wake him. No, I'm not touching him. I'm not having anything to do with that. Ridire Joseph walks up to you and says, you took it really easy on me, didn't you?
No, you're yes, I can't lie to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I knew he wasn't going to, like, you know, and no offense to you, you're still learning, but I knew he wasn't going to put, like, his best fighter up against me without knowing who I was. I didn't want to, like, severely injure anybody.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go do some jobs or something. I'm making myself busy.
That's probably a good idea.
Here, and he hands both you and Oliver the gold.
300 back in the bank.
I'm gonna walk over to Talamh and I'm gonna pull out the greatsword on my back, and I'm gonna ask to get the sword from her.
Oh right. Can I hand it to Ridire?
And then I'm gonna bring them next to each other.
Okay. You watch as they start to pull together like magnets. And do you let them meld?
Yeah, I let them meld.
Okay. They form, they combine, and you now have Dancing Blade Greatsword +2.
Oh, I thought it was gonna change shape again.
Nope, this time it's sharper and meaner.
It's just better.
And then I will sheath it back onto my back.
All right.
Somehow, because actually carrying weapons on your back is a physical.
No, you could do the
impracticality,
Shadiversity sheath. He actually
Yeah.
made a plausible one that you could
Yes,
use.
but it wasn't for a great sword.
Yeah.
It was for like a short sword, standard short sword.
But you don't need to draw it because it will draw itself.
Yeah, so I just like get it in, and then yep. All right.
And yeah, so he's gonna be asleep for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Should we stick around till he wakes up?
If you want to, I honestly don't care anymore.
We have what we want. It's up to you.
Normally, I would be much more, but that hurt a lot. He punched me many times.
There's dents all over your helmet, by the way, Ridire.
There's what all over the helmet?
Dents all over my helmet.
Oh.
Like fish.
I don't know, Ridire. He did punch me, but I didn't like. It didn't feel like that bad.
Yeah, I felt that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. You know, it is very nice of you to say that. It is.
He hit me.
I feel a strong connection there too. A pat on the
Yep.
back.
He got a pretty good jab on me too.
Do it, but I just in my head I thought the sudden idea of like you cast warding bond on someone and then you punch them in the face and then you take the damage too.
It's like the equivalent of like a blood pact in D&D.
Yeah.
Blood brother.
Can you imagine
It
if
would
Oliver
actually
would...
be a really cool like storyline thing to do of like they have to do this fight so they both have to cast warding bond on each other and then just beat the crap out of each other. So it's just who gets knocked out first.
Oh my god.
If you guys want to stay, we can stay.
I don't really have any business. It's just if you want to talk, Talamh.
I just want the crowd to understand that though their fearless leader did, get everything handed to him, he was fighting 3 people. And he shouldn't feel bad about it.
I think they understand that quite well.
Alright, we can go.
I'm going to summon Barnabas. Well, actually, if he's within a mile of me, I can communicate with him.
Hold on, before we go, I'm gonna mold Earth a statue of myself next to the throne. Just in victory.
Look, if we're traveling today, by the way, I've got about like 1 hour with him.
Yeah, no. This was just to like so I don't have to walk all the way back. Because we left Barnabas outside of the city. How far away from the city are we?
No, you left Barnabas outside of his estate.
No, we landed outside the city and then went to his.
Oh, that's
estate.
right.
Yeah, but it was we walked for that many miles? It was like, what, 15 miles out of the city?
We didn't
Yeah.
specify that we flew, but I guess if you
I
assume
didn't
that we
assume
flew,
you
then
flew.
yeah.
I assumed you walked him.
Okay, yeah. Well then, yeah. Then I'll just I'll summon Barnabas over. If he's within a mile of me, I can communicate with him telepathically. So
Ah.
I'll have him walk over so I can painfully climb up onto his back to ride back to town. Well, I think we'll rest in town for a night.
Oh. I'm gonna
And
give
then
you... The reason I was asking about the short rest is I wanted to use some hit dice.
Because if you're gonna short rest, he'll definitely wake up and have a conversation with you.
Oh, you know what?
Do we want to do that then?
Yeah, you know what I do. I do want to talk to Reese afterwards.
All right. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll short rest.
All right.
I don't want to insult him by knock him out and then leaving. Yeah, that's poor sportsmanship.
Hate to beat and run.
All right. So you all stack up, and a couple minutes go by, and Reese stirs, and you see him get up, and he's just walking with a little bit of a limp. He's definitely still injured, being at like maybe a hit point at this point. And he comes up to you and just says, I said there was something about you. You weren't being honest about the fighting skill. Huh.
I may have been lying a little bit.
Yeah.
But to be fair, how hard you hit. It did take all three of us.
Yeah.
So you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, I probably wasn't all that honest about my ability.
Or about the people in the crowd helping you out. Mr. No Rules and No Spell Casting. Just hit the guy.
I just hit
Don't
the guy.
be fancy.
Yeah. You noticed that, huh? Okay. Yeah.
Listen,
So I think we were all on pretty even footing there.
without your help, I'd have had you.
One-on-one, I would have taken you.
Well, one-on-one, truly one-on-one, we'd have to see, wouldn't we?
Yeah. But then you're just hitting, and it takes forever.
Well, that's true. But people want to see a good show.
I think they saw a good show. And you really ice daggers of...
What?
He's pointing at Oliver, and
What? You're talking about my little
acid daggers that explode? What?
Yes, well, there was a crowd, so I really couldn't do anything too flashy. So.
Yeah,
I could have, like, summoned the dragon and everything, but
yeah, that would have been a problem.
there would
Yeah,
have been a problem, probably.
You could have had
For you,
two
of
dragons.
True.
They would have gobbled up the people dispelling all the fancy stuff. But we held back on that.
And the crowd appreciates it, and I'm thankful for not being eaten by a dragon. So,
As well, ye should be.
you got your winnings. Just some
Listen,
family heirlooms out of my hands now.
it wasn't a fair fight. You can keep my 300 gold.
Rules are rules. It wasn't fair all around. You didn't kill any of my people. You didn't kill me. There were no rules. You could have.
I'm going to give him a pat on the back, and 1d4 plus 5. So he gets 7 hit points back. And
I
just say,
appreciate it.
didn't I say no lasting damage would come to ye?
You did, but I didn't agree to that. I didn't necessarily make that same agreement, and your honor is noted.
And I will be expecting the same honor later if it comes to it.
I mean, you're welcome to... It's late. You're welcome to have dinner in the cabin. You're welcome to spend the night. Stay and put on a new show tomorrow for people. There's always another fight.
I don't think we can stick around for that long.
I don't know who'd be willing to go up against you at this point, but, you know.
Yeah. We've kind of revealed a bit too much.
He's like saying this, like Ridire's like sitting a few feet away, and he stands up and just
And you, man with the swirly, magical... What was that?
That was my ancestors helping me out, I think.
Your ancestors are jerks.
Yes.
I respect them, but they're jerks.
Yeah, they're jerks, but they're jerks that help me, so...
Does Ridire have access to spirit guardians?
I do not. That's a cleric spell.
Oh.
Spirit Shroud is the somewhat weaker paladin equivalent that got added with Tasha's.
Did we stay in the longhouse tonight, or are we on our way?
Yeah, we can do that. I don't have to walk as far that way.
As long as we're assured I'm not going to get stabbed in my sleep.
You're safe as long as you're in my house.
All right. Boys?
Yep.
Oliver? Okay.
All right.
Let's
Well-
sleep in the cabin.
He ushers you to the cabin and is aided by a couple of his minions. And
Within view of Reese, I take my I do take my bag of gold off the table, and I hand it to Joseph.
okay. Joseph looks very concerned and very unsure of what to do. Looks at Reese, and Reese just gives him a nod of, just take it. Apparently they like him. As I had said, the building itself looks like a Viking longhouse, and inside it's very much the same. There are 3 long tables set up with a giant fireplace at the end. A couple of smaller fires are set up on the sides to cut the cold of the northern city, outpost, basically, and a giant meal. It looks like this feast is pretty much prepared every night, so it's not incredibly extravagant, but it is hearty. Lots of carb loading and protein.
Nice.
Do
Just
they have
for-
any vegan options? No, I'm just kidding.
Somebody throws a tankard at your head.
Just, I am gonna ask him, can you point me to the kitchen for a minute?
Yeah, it's to the back. Just keep heading back. The last door forward. Sleeping quarters are down in the basement.
I'm gonna make something for you.
Oh, all right, a fight and a meal. I'm okay with this. 25. Yeah. How much do you want to make?
I'm going to just cook all of my initiative rolls.
Okay. It's not a great kitchen, but combined with your gear and the base ingredients that you have and that he stocks, you're able to make a full 2 or 3 batches of initiative rolls for everybody in very little time.
And I bring them out to the table so everybody can enjoy.
And everybody starts chowing down, and he is more than appreciative of it.
Chow down. Do 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 do.
Listen, I want Reese on our good side.
Yeah. No, that's good. I just had a lag spike there.
That's
but-
all I got right now, unless the other guys want to do anything.
No, yeah, we'll rest for the night and then say goodbye and head out in the morning, I guess.
All right. As you rest for the night, you wake up in the morning with no knives in your gut,
Yet.
no attacks.
Hit points back.
Oliver, roll me a D100.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's my
God.
time!
no. It's my time.
55.
It's now or never.
All right. The night goes on without any disturbances.
Okay.
No godly interruptions.
If we had to have one image that sums up this whole campaign, it's gonna be Oliver sitting there minding his own business, and just all the gods just looking at him.
It's gonna be like at the end of Labyrinth when all the creatures are in her room. Just
I like to imagine it's more like I'm just sitting there, and then a god just appears. Oh, hi, Mark.
I'm thinking of it's the meme. So there's the two gods walking holding hands, and one of them's looking over their shoulder as Oliver walks past.
Yes.
It's like any god holding hands with their
Their chosen
their
champion,
clerics
looking-
and stuff, looking back over.
Yeah, looking at Oliver instead. Yep.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. Let's. Hey, Talamh, is there a tree here that's similar to a tree back in the capital city?
Why, there probably is. Can we not just teleport there?
I guess I could use teleportation circle. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
What exactly is our plan from here? Have we fully thought out about what we're doing, or are we just
Well,
heading out
so
and then figuring it out as we go?
our plan, I believe, was to negotiate passage for the army
We
and to
did.
go get the other general from Reese.
So we're just going back to report then.
Unless
so.
you want to journey back through the Feywild.
Or unless you want to go check in on the dragon business.
Listen, I'm always one for going to the Feywild. It feels like home, but we could go to the capital because it also kind of feels like home.
You also have a home now, I might add.
We do have a home.
Should we check out
Maybe-
our
Maybe here's what we do. We stop into the capital. We say, hey, what's going on, guys? By the way, Wind of Witches might steal a memory if you go through there. And then we give them time to prepare, go check out our new castle, and see what happens from there. I don't think the
Yeah.
dragon business is really going to be beneficial.
If you're sure.
Uh,
It's up to you.
The goddess has basically flat out told me that it is not worth our time.
Okay.
Point of order, she said you're not going to be able to have any kind of, like, heart-to-heart with him. Not that it's a waste of time. You're just not going to have a father-son bonding moment.
It all depends on what you want to get out of it.
Well, they would either want to, I don't know, kill him or to change, and I don't think the latter of that is happening.
We're just in a cave in front of a dragon, and then just Oliver, Dad, look how fast I can run.
Wee!
Bossy's gonna be standing at like the top of the stairs, looking like Nosferatu, like what's his face, like Mozart's dad in that movie,
Oh,
in Amadeus. Papa.
hate that movie.
Oliver just runs up and hugs him.
The only benefits I see from that is either dealing with the issue, which could have more ramifications than we're aware of because we don't actually know what his involvement is, or we try to convince him to join us, which, from what I understand, is not going to be necessarily the easiest thing in the world, as dragons are not, or at least chromatic dragons, from what I've read, are not very easy to get along with. Or I learn more about myself, but that also requires us to not get, I don't know, literally just eviscerated in half a second.
Sounds like we could deal with him after we've dealt with werewolves if we wanted to do anything.
Yeah, that's. It's I'm not going to push one way or the other. It's Oliver's decision with that. So
I think it is more personal business, and if I feel I need to deal with it later in life, I'll deal with it later in life. But at the moment, it is not a pressing matter.
that's perfectly understandable. Then I guess to the capital. Then
To the capital.
I will inscribe a magic circle in the dirt with a stick.
Okay.
And then we will teleport to the capital, and I'll make sure Barnabas is with me.
All right. You enter the teleportation circle at the capital. By the way, when you woke up in the morning, you all felt like you had gained a little bit more experience in life, and that you were ready for the next leg of an adventure. So, you have all leveled up.
Yay!
Yes. was literally looking
Chuck's-
at feats right before this.
Chuck's one of those nice DMs who actually lets you level up.
All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching this episode of Roll for Initiative, the Twilight Brigade. I'm PsychGuy, here for CashPanda, Curiosity, and ZerohGee. Hoping that you all have a very good evening, a good weekend. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Teespring. If you have D&D fans in your holiday shopping list and they need a shirt or a mug or a pencil or a notebook or anything, check out our Teespring. And with that, as always, may you roll those nat 20s and avoid those critical fails, and have a good night.